I'll make it up to you.
We got this afternoon. You got this room for two. One thing I've left to do. Discover me, discovering you. 1 mile to every inch of your skin like porcelain. 1 pair of candy lips and your bubblegum tongue. Yeah. And if you won't know, we'll make it. Swim in a deep sea of blankets. Take all your big plans and break them. This is bound to be a while. Body is a wonderland. Body is a wonder. Body is a wonderland. Your body is a wonder. Something about the way your hair falls in your face. I love the shape you take when you're rolling towards the pillowcase. You tell me where to go, and though I may leave to find it, I'll never let your head hit the bed without my hand behind. And if you won't know, we'll make it. Swim in a deep sea of blankets. Take all your big plans and break them. This is bound to be a while. Body is a wonderland. Body is a wonder. Body is a wonderland. Body is a wonder. Damn, baby, you frustrate me. I know you're mine, oh mine. Yeah. But you look so good, it hurts sometimes. I know you're mine, oh mine. Yeah. Yeah. Are you ready now? Ooh. Almighty Father, let my days be longer, for the might of the wicked is down on me. Now. We got to do better, always and forever. Almighty Father, hear my plea. Yeah. Enemies are coming over the mountain. They all are trying to get the better of me. Aye. They can't all be winners. They all have got to be losers. Let them all be ashamed and follow their soul. Yeah. Almighty Father. Oh Lord of hosts, guide me from coast to coast. Almighty Father. Oh Lord of hosts, yeah. Nah. They have no pity. Although they're living in the city, 2,000 miles away from home. Hate is in their hearts for my love. They say that is my reward. Yeah. I know you won't stand and let them win. No. Almighty Father. Oh Lord of hosts, guide me from coast to coast. Yeah. Almighty Father. Almighty Father. Almighty Father. It's really a crazy world we're living in today. All we have tried to do is just raise we youths them and live right, you know. Tell them again, yeah. I see you working so hard every day, and still so many bills to pay. It's hard to keep hope alive when you've already paid. Oh yeah. And I see you trying so hard every day, with still so much to say. It's hard to keep hope alive when you've already paid the price. And everyone has a role to play. We've got roles to play. So don't take too long. Got to teach them right from wrong. Some are living on the street with no guidance at all, and some can't find a meal to eat, nowhere to rest their feet. So much stress and anxiety, so much pressure from society. Sometimes I wonder if we'll ever be free from the chains of mental slavery. And every time I see another mother cry, I just have to ask myself why. 'Cause under 21 is far too young to die. Yeah. I see you working so hard every day, and still so many bills to pay. It's hard to keep hope alive when you've already paid. Oh yeah. I see you trying so hard every day, still so much to say. It's hard to keep hope alive when you've already paid the price. Sleep at night, something keeps you awake. How much more can we take? There's so much more to life, so much pain at stake. Got to think in a brotherly way. Don't wait until the dying day. I I see you working so hard every day, and still so many bills to pay. It's hard to keep hope alive when you've already paid. Oh, yeah. I see you trying so hard every day, with still so much to say. It's hard to keep hope alive when you've already paid the price. Yes, we've already paid the price. Paid the price. Whoa. Tap, 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 yeah. Tap, 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 yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Tap, 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 yeah. Show them the way. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Show them the way. Show them the way. Trying for man to know themselves and settle down. Blessed love to one and all. This is Jack Eyes. Right now I'm vibes on the praise with Lady D. Only on the Blouse and Skirt Link Up show. Keep it down.
This is Cindy Craig. Do you know what time it is? It's time for the Blouse and Skirt Link Up show. Sending a massive shout out to my Lady Empire Denise. Oh yeah. It's Blouse and Skirt Link Up show. It's Blouse and Skirt Link Up show. So don't you go. Denise has the show, so don't you go. It's Blouse and Skirt Link Up show. Yes, a big massive shout out to my Birmingham family. You know who you are. Sending my love from Canada. Oh yeah.
All we need is love. People making lists, buying special gifts, taking time to be kind to one and all. It's that time of year when good friends are dear, and you wish you could give more than just presents from the store. Why don't you give love on Christmas Day? Even the man who has everything, he would be so happy if you would bring him love on Christmas Day. Hey, no greater gift is there than love. Hey, 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 yeah. People you don't know, smile and say hello. Everywhere there's an air of Christmas joy. It's that once a year when the world is sincere, and you like to find a way to show the things that words can't say. Why don't you give love Christmas Day. The man on the street and the couple upstairs, they all need to know there's someone who cares. Oh, give love on Christmas Day. Hey, hey. No greater gift is there than love. What the world needs is love. Yes, the world needs your love. Why don't you on Christmas Day? Yeah, yeah. Underneath every Christmas tree should be piles of nothing for you and me. Give love on Christmas Day. There is no greater gift, no. And what the world needs is love. Hey, hey. What we need is love. So give love on Christmas Day. The man who has everything, he would be so happy if you would bring him love on Christmas Day. Yeah, yeah. No greater gift is there than love. Whoa, all we need is love. All we need is love. All we need is love. Greetings and love, family. This is Jack Eyes, and right now I'm tuned in to the Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show with your host, Lady D. Yeah, make sure you keep it locked. Playing all the best in reggae and everything you love. We bring the vibes.
Yes, this is Debbie the Fire, and I wanted to wish you a happy holidays over this festive season, and be sure to be blazing the fire all through the season. Happy holidays. Big up yourselves.
People making lists, finding special gifts, taking time to be kind to one and all. It's that time of year when good friends are there, and you wish you could give more than just presents from a store. Why don't you give love on Christmas Day? Oh, even a man who has everything would be so happy if you would bring him love on Christmas Day. No greater gift is there than love. Hold on. People you don't know, smile and nod hello. Everywhere there's an air of Christmas joy. It's that once a year when the world sings there, and you like to find a way to show the things that words can't say. Why don't you give love on Christmas Day? Oh, the man in the street and a couple upstairs who need to know there's someone who cares. Give love on Christmas Day. Oh, no greater gift is there than love. But the world needs your love.
I'm driving home for Christmas. Oh, I can't wait to see those faces. I'm driving home for Christmas. Well, I'm on that line. And it's been It's gonna take some time, but I'll get there. Top to toe and tailbacks. Oh, I got red lights all around. But soon there'll be a freeway. Yeah. I got my feet on holy ground. So I sing for you. Though you can't hear me when I get through, I feel you near me. Driving in my car, I'm driving home for Christmas. Driving home for Christmas with 1,000 memories. I take a look at the driver next to me. He's just the same. Just the same.
This is Debbie the Fire, and you're listening to Lady Empire. This is Debbie the Fire. This is Debbie the Fire, and you're listening to Lady Empire.
Everybody come join the fiesta. Oh fiesta, this is the fiesta. This is the fiesta. Oh fiesta, this is the fiesta. Everybody come join the fiesta. Oh fiesta, this is the fiesta. This is the fiesta. Once bitten, twice shy. I get my distance, but you still got my eyes. Oh tell me, baby, do you recognize me? We're living Last Christmas, I gave you all, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, you saved me from tears, and gave it to someone special.
Yo, the place burn up, on the car, all the fire, and the people them desire, lady empire, that's true.
When is Santa Claus going to get it?
It's Christmas time again.
Christmas time, that time of the year.
It's Christmas time.
Celebrating on the garden, so watch out.
We got them trees light. It's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas. This make you feel like it's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas. We got them trees light. It's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas. Yeah. This make you feel like it's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas. Yeah.
Get up, never seen no Santa Claus. No piece of that, we never celebrate it just because. Big sound string up in the lawn. Everybody out the road, you see them dance and a carry on. Me and my friend a beat a case of Guinness. Christmas time, we have a change and we a spin it. Everything we push to the limit. One life we have on this Christmas, we are gonna live it.
We got them trees light. It's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas. This make you feel like it's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas.
Christmas in the garrison.
We got them trees light. It's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas. Yeah. This make you feel like it's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas. Yeah.
How you say killer? Ragamuffin Christmas.
Like
the pretty like hibiscus. I celebrate life before we reach first. Well, vote around, party loud. Everybody having fun. Kids them just love Christmas. Watch them out and turkey jump. Pull up a chicken back on off before the night come down. Many ways to celebrate Christmas in the garrison. Rain no stop the holiday. Sun string up and arm out. Not to mention boxing here we all out and not cold. Out of water from the water works and leave the night cold. Ragamuffin Christmas in the garrison.
We got them trees light. It's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas.
Yeah.
This make you feel like it's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas.
How you mean?
We got them trees light. It's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas. Yeah. This make you feel like it's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas. Yeah.
Where's the jail?
Purple light, bright light, that's right. Everything right, baby doing right. Only the first and five. It's Christmas Day, and it is Christmas night. Oh,
Straight to Christmas, man. That's how we do it. Christmas time, that time of the year. It's about Charlie of Fear.
It's Christmas time again.
Shuggy, I'm a ding.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Christmas, Christmas, come to the Christmas Yankee. Christmas, Christmas,
Come make this gang on the banking. Hit him. Dance the Christmas gang on the gully bank. Dance the Christmas gang, little children. Dance the Christmas gang, each and everyone. Come to the Christmas yanking. Yeah, dance the Christmas gang with your baby. You fi dance with your friends and your family. Dance the Christmas, can you feel irie? At Christmas time again. Me say the time to be happy. I tell you say the place to be happy. Me tell you say the time to be happy. I'm telling you say the place to be happy right here, here, so. Dance the Christmas gang on your roof. Dance the Christmas gang on your car top. Dance the Christmas gang for the toys. Big up the little girls. Merry Christmas.
Yo, the place burn up on the car, all the fire, and the people them desire, and the empire, that's true.
Christmas, come to the Christmas Yankee. Christmas, Christmas,
Come make this gang on the banking. Hit him. Dance the Christmas gang on the gully bank. Dance the Christmas gang, little children. Dance the Christmas gang, each and everyone. Come to the Christmas yanking. Yeah, dance the Christmas gang with your baby. You fi dance with your friends and your family. Dance it Christmas, yeah, you feel irie. A Christmas time again. Me say the time to be happy. I tell you say the place to be happy. Me tell you say the time to be happy. I'm telling you say the place to be happy right here, here, so. Dance it Christmas, camp on your rooftop. Dance it Christmas, camp on your car top. Dance it Christmas, camp with the toys. Big up the little girls and the little boys. And you fi dance cause you know say you're happy. And you fi dance with your friends and your family. And you fi dance cause everything Irish. Christmas time again. I say Christmas to me every day of the year. From money in my pocket and my friends them near. Food upon the table where the most I prepare. I put a bull and peer, me no care. Come again. Dance the Christmas, camp on the gully bank. Dance the Christmas, camp little children. Dance the Christmas, camp each and everyone. Come do the Christmas, canking, come again. Dance the Christmas, camp with my baby. And me a dance with my friends and my family. Dance the Christmas, camp and me Irish. Christmas time again. Come is the food up enough, money up enough. Love in our heart, that a surplus. Everything up, everything buff it is. Spirit is for this time again. Come is the time to be happy. I tell you say the place to be happy. I tell you say the time to be happy. I tell you say the place to be happy right here, here, no. On the gully bank, little children. Each and everyone come to the Christmas canking, yeah. With my baby, and me a dance with my friends and my family. Cause you're Irish. Christmas, Christmas. Can wish you a Merry Christmas.
It's Christmas time, rock your body. Christmas time, rock your body. I know this year gonna be different. Social distancing, yes it's real. Through this deadly virus corona, we gonna miss our meet and greet. Through this deadly virus corona, we gonna miss our meet and greet. But once there's a will, there must be a way. Now is the time to pray. Get down on your bended knees. Pray for forgiveness. Pray to wash away all those sins that's upon us. Christmas time, rock your body. Christmas time, rock your body. Yeah, yeah. Christmas time, rock your body. A Christmas time, rock your body. Yeah. Hold on just a little more. After a storm, it will be gone. One day it will get back to normal. I know so much lives are gone, but nothing lasts forever. Almighty Father is in control. Hope and pray, it's gonna get better. You say hope and pray, yes, it's gonna get better. Christmas time, rock your body. Yeah, yeah. Christmas time, rock your body. Yeah, yeah. Christmas time, rock your body. Yeah, yeah. Christmas time, rock your body. Yeah. Give thanks to social media who make it possible to link up. Bless up social media who make it possible to link up. Without the link, we would be lost. Yes, true. Without the link, we would be lost. Best time, Christmas time, rock your body. Zoom in, Christmas time, rock your body. Hey there, what's up? Christmas time, rock your body. style. Rock your body.
Jump, Cherry.
It's Christmas.
The jump up in a fool, you know. Must have the sense of one, I'm going to sing a little song first.
Happy Christmas, hallelujah. Happy Christmas. Home Santa Christmas is for ya. It's Christmas.
This Christmas, be a big, put the necessary food down in the fridge. Now kill 50 goat and 70 pig, and January you walk a big people porridge. Make turkey leg and get up. You must stick in your head to road. You better get a perk as a security guard and rock it on the money and bring me out.
Happy Christmas, hallelujah. Happy Christmas. Season's greetings, everyone. Home Santa Christmas is for ya. It's Christmas. Check.
People, you can't trust nobody. Me and nail up me window and me chimney. Last year Santa thief me money. Penalty for illegal entry. Some take show off and then buy big present. No member about back to school and rent. Landlord come round and he can't get a cent. He pitch them out, they can't live in a tent. Aye.
Happy Christmas. Season's greetings from the Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show. It's for ya. It's Christmas.
Aye. Just drink a lemonade and me feel cherry. At the Christmas season, drink and merry. Please don't do the unnecessary. Run up and down like Tom and Jerry. No way to go, cool your backside. No jump in a car and take a egg ride. No people do that and they never arrive. They're a partner to the bedroom and drive.
Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas. Home Santa Christmas is for ya. It's Christmas.
Telling you again, Christmas time come again. Invite your family, invite your friend. Celebration again. Hey, let us celebrate, drink and let us celebrate. Drink up some wine and eat up some cake. And Christmas carols and a sing in the place. Hey, let us celebrate, drink and let us celebrate. Merry Christmas, that is Jesus' birthday. And together, yes, we feeling so great. Tears of joy running down my face. We see my family and friends, them in other place. Some from Canada, some from United States. And in the UK, we say some of them base. Some religious while some go by faith. The turkey in the oven and we put in the bake. The man dishwater still having the taste. And everyone have a nice smile on their face. Cause let us celebrate, drink and let we celebrate. Drink up some wine, yes, and eat up some cake. And Christmas carols and a sing in the place. Let us celebrate, drink and let we celebrate. Merry Christmas, that is Jesus' birthday. And together, yes, we feeling so great. Oh, what a sweetness, glory feeling. A merry, 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 joyful feeling. Christmas tree all gone up to the ceiling. I hope Santa Claus don't be deceiving. For the kids and need them present before evening. Pretty light keep on twinkling. Joy bells keep on ringing. Caring and sharing, we embracing cause. Let us celebrate, drink and let us celebrate. Drink up some wine, yes, and eat up some cake. And Christmas carols and a sing in the place.
Nice Christmas song from Stan and Nietzsche.
Drink and let us celebrate.
Merry Christmas, that is.
Season's greetings, everyone, from the Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show once again. It's Friday night and we're feeling all right. It's Christmas time too. Woo!
December, family members them come together. Uncle, auntie, sisters and brother, grandmama and grandpapa, all the mothers and all the fathers. Almighty God, we give yes the prayer. Cause the great pass with us to the future. Hey, let us celebrate, Trick. Let we celebrate, drink up some wine, yes, and eat up some cake. And Christmas chorus and a singing the praise.
Yes, I. Whether you believe in Christmas or it's just this time of the year to get together with family and friends, it's always festive. And we always find a good reason to get. It's a good reason to get together. That's what I say. So once again, season's greetings. It's a Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show. Lady Empire in the hot seat. Little bit under the weather, just getting over that horrible lurgy that's been going around. Horrible. But you know what? Give thanks. I'm here tonight, and we're gonna still do the show. And what a show it's gonna be! Special guest. It's gonna be although we started off the show with a mixed bag. From second segment of the show. Coming up, it's all about the ladies. It's ladies' night, in a sense, and our special guest tonight at the top of the hour is a young lady goes by the name Bashira, new to me. So for those of you that know her and the fans that have tuned in, blessed love, thank you for your ears. Thank everyone who shared this stream throughout the week and all our promotions and who said they were looking forward to the show. I hope you're here tonight in your ones and your twos and your fives and your tens and your 20s. Nice crowd on the radio tonight. So guys, thank you for your ears. Later on in the week, if you miss any part of the show, we will be Mixcloud will be uploading. Once again, season's greetings to you all. And for those of you getting over the lurgy with me, myself, I know you guys can sympathize. Anybody that's not feeling well, just perk up. Yeah. Stananichi said, let's celebrate. And if you just joined us and started off with Korik, Give Love on Christmas Day, and same song, different version by Clinac. I love the two versions, so I always play the two back to back. I don't know why I do that. Momo Watts, Driving Home for Christmas, and Mr. Vegas, Last Christmas. Ragamuffin Christmas from Shaggy featuring Junior Reed. Papa Michigan, Christmas Skank, Vernon Mayton, Christmas Time. A lot of Christmas started off with a mixed bag of Christmas songs, and then that's gonna lead us up to. I was listening to a lovely album this week by a special guest. Happened to be a Christmas album. It's lovely, guys. Just go onto all digital downloading sites, put Bashira, Bashiyra, and lovely, multi-talented young lady. She's got loads of tracks, loads of albums, singles, everything out there. Get to know her if you don't know her tonight. And if you know her and you're a fan, you know why. We say we appreciate love her time and her time that she's going to sit down and have a little bit of a reasoning with us later on. Link up time. It's usually around 8 p.m. guys. Yes, so tell a friend to tell a friend. Lady Empire is playing some of Bashira's music coming up next, and we're going to be having a whale of a time. I'm going to just tell you a little bit about our special guest, Bashira, notable worthy music world record holder and multiple award-winning vocalist with 24 music award distinctions. Singer, songwriter, producer, vocal coach, and singing lecturer. This woman does it all. This guys, tonight we are gonna be in the presence of what we would call musical royalty. You know, they've put in the work, and she's got a lot of experience and a lot behind her name, winning all these awards and all these distinctions and everything. She performs internationally with a passport stamps from all continents, showcasing an eclectic, I can't say that word, eclectic repertoire of music, including neo soul and jazz love some neo soul, love me some jazz, illustrating a timeless and classic sound. Now, it's like I was saying to you earlier, you need to go and really listen to her because she's got different vibes going on, different sort of flavors. So, you know, you're gonna get a mixed bag from her. In 2012, Bashira's creative body of work was awarded the Nina Simone Award for outstanding contribution in the area of jazz, an award also acknowledged by the official legacy estate of Dr. Nina Simone. Now, this is a big deal. We're going to have to talk to her about that. That must make her feel on top of the world. We're going to learn so much more, just picking out little bits off of a bio. But, you know, we're going to hear it from her mouth herself tonight at the top of the hour. Guys, tune in and let's be upstanding for the wonderful, multi-talented Bashira. I'm gonna play some to get you guys in the mood. I'm gonna play some of her tracks. And also I'm gonna play some I picked out some, well, you know me, I picked out some ones that I thought like, you know, being selfish as I do. And then to close the show off, I'm also gonna play some of her some tracks off of some of her other albums and some of her singles. There's a lot to choose from. She's got so many, she's got a nice body of work out there. But the Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, I like that one, and I like she's got so many. And seeing that we're in the Christmas spirit, we'll play some other Christmas songs, and then later on, you guys can, you know, we can just, you know, mix and we can, you know, thing around a bit. Gotta warn you guys, I'm really, really under the weather, so I gotta see how my throat holds out to see how much time I need to just save my voice for the interview, really, and um. And then after the show, we see how long I hold out before I start croaking. It's but I'm here, and guys, if you made it through the week, we gotta say thank you, sweet Jesus. We made it. We can't complain, you know. We cannot complain. You guys ready to listen to some music from our special guest tonight? Should we listen to some of her Christmas? Now, this is off of her Christmas album, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. And are you guys ready to rock? Are you guys ready to rock? I ain't hearing nobody saying no. WhatsApp is I think they started eating the Christmas turkey, and they start drinking up the Christmas liquor already. Not a WhatsApp quiet like Hawaii, you know, when it's a quiet. Blessed love to each and everyone that says good morning to me on my morning post. Love you guys. Morning. Hope you guys are okay. Everybody, I can see all you guys on the radio. Everybody that I've got your ears. Thank you. Everybody that's been inquiring about how I'm doing. I'm doing okay. And my mom as well. Some of you guys know my mom's not well. My mom's in the hospital, and she as well seems to be perking up as well. So it's all good. It's all good. We might not be mended, but we certainly are on the mend. Let's rock around the Christmas tree with Bashir and play a couple of tracks off a couple of her Christmassy tracks for you guys.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. A mistletoe hung where you can see every tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's get jolly. The halls with boughs of hope. Around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
Voice of Bashira, getting us in the Christmas spirit, the Christmas mood.
tree at the Christmas party high. A mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to style. Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party high. A mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to style. Oh, rocking around the Christmas tree at the happy holiday. Everyone's dancing, everything I knew. Old fashioned Happy holidays!
Hey, I'm certainly in the mood. I'm certainly in the mood. Oh, I love this one coming up next. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. The voice of Bashira.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Yeah. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles
lovely, lovely, lovely track. As we move, track entitled Coming Along. This is Bashir, our special guest tonight. Playing some tracks off of her Rocking Around the Christmas Tree album.
I said an image of you enters my mind. I'm captivated by your smile, intoxicated like a drinking strong red wine. I'm coming along for the ride. Oh, you lift me up, look in my eyes and you see how much hypnotized I am by your touch. My heart goes boom, boom, sing, ting, ting, sing. I wanna wrap you up in hugs and kisses, sound the big blue ocean of you. I'm coming along for the ride. It's true, I'll be your girl. If you let me your girl, I'm sweet to kiss your mind. So boy, I'm coming along for the ride. I'm coming along. Coming along. Spin me around on my feet. Boy, I'm so giddy with love that I can hardly breathe. You got me smiling, smiling from deep within. Tickles my soul, the flexes for you, and I'm coming along for the ride. I'm on a journey with this kind I love. I never ever felt a rush so strong. It flies my spirit, soul, and my smile. My heart goes boom, boom, sing, ting, ting, ting. I wanna wrap you up in hugs and kisses. Sail the big blue ocean on me for you. I'm coming along for the ride. It's true, I'll be your girl. If you let me your girl, I'm scared to kiss your mind. So boy, I'm coming along.
Oh, yes. Welcome forward, WhatsApp crew. This is a Lady Empire. We're in the mood.
Coming along.
We're in the Christmas mood.
Coming along.
All compliments of our special guest tonight.
Coming along.
The multi-talented Bashira. I'm coming along too, miss. Oh, what a lovely vibe and what a beautiful night. Baby, it's cold outside. Are you guys ready for Bashira? What's up, crew? Said it in the mood.
I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I've got to go away.
Baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has been
Hoping that you
so very nice.
I'll hold your hands, they're just like
my mother will start to worry.
What's your
My father will be pacing the floor.
Listen to that fire.
It's so really I'd have been
Oh, beautiful, please don't.
well, maybe just a half a drink more than neighbors might think. Say, what's in this
No
drink?
gas to be had out there.
I wish I knew how to break the spell.
I'll take your hat, your hair.
I ought to say no, 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 sir. At least I'm gonna see that I tried. I really can't stay. Baby, it's cold outside.
on the same Lady Empire. How come you're so quiet tonight? Oh, my throat is so bad. It's so sore. I'm saving my voice for our special guest tonight. I don't want to talk to her and crow.
I simply must go.
Baby, it's cold outside.
The answer is
Baby,
no.
it's cold outside.
This welcome has been
How lucky that you
so nice and warm.
look out the window at that
My
storm.
sister will be
Gosh, your
suspicious.
lips,
My brother will be there at the
waiting
door.
across the drop.
My maiden aunt's mind is
Your
vicious.
lips are delicious.
Well, maybe just a
Never
cigarette
such
more.
a
I've
boy.
got to get
Baby,
home. Say, lend me
You
your
know it's up to your
coat.
knees out there.
You've really been right,
What a voice.
but don't you see?
How can you do this thing to
Without
me?
you talk
Make
tomorrow,
my lifelong
at
song.
least there will be plenty
If you
implied.
told me more and I
Stay.
never that hold down.
Oh, baby,
But
it's
it's
cold
outside.
It sure is. Do a little bit of Jingle Bell Rock and try and squeeze another women before we link up with our special guest.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
Woo!
Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing a bushel of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air. What a bright time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time. It's a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and a mingle in the jingle of feet. That's the jingle bell rock.
079-480-98782. Get you straight through. The hotline is open.
What a right time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Rock the night. Jingle bell time. It's swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, and pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square.
It's the jingle, yeah.
Woo! Right time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Rock the night, jingle bell, swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jiggle around the clock. Mix and mingle in a jingle of feet. That's the jingle bell.
That's the jingle. Love this track.
Yeah. Ooh.
This is a brand new one from her.
My favorite time of year.
It's not off the album. This is a single. Favorite time of year. Squeeze this one in before I link up with the artist.
Come on, come on, come on.
I'm so excited that it's my favorite time of year. It's the time of year. My favorite time of year. When I get to be with family, those who I don't often see, just having a good time being with me, with me. It's my favorite time of year. Ooh, with the soul, with the swing back in the air. My favorite time. Let the joy love bring in here. Ooh, yeah. Love's in the atmosphere. My favorite time of year. Lights are shining everywhere. It's my favorite time of year. Laughter.
Blessed love to the Gemini Dan family who's got it locked.
So much food for all to share. Some like champagne, some like a bear. Everybody's up in here, yeah. Singing hearts and cheer. Yeah. Trusting that you share good thoughts to all way. We keep that love on day to day, yeah, yeah. Ooh, don't you just love this party atmosphere? Favorite time of year. It's my favorite time. My favorite time. My favorite time of year. With the soul between back in here. So back in here. Let the joy love bring in here. Oh yeah, yeah. Love's in the atmosphere. My favorite time of year.
I just love the energy of our togetherness. Love-filled hugs to all. Come on, come on. Let's concentrate on being happy, healthy, and full of care. Love your neighbor like yourself, y'all.
It's my favorite time. Oh yeah. It's my favorite time of year. Oh, swing back in here.
This is an original R&B soul track geared towards this holiday season.
Oh, it's my favorite time of year. Oh, yeah.
Latest track from Bashira. And I love this track when I heard it. Loved it. Bow, 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 down. Da, 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 da. Yes, I absolutely am looking forward to speaking to this young lady. I think this is one of the most as far as you look at it, like almost like a CV, or you look at someone's bio and you think, oh my God, you name it, she does it. She sings, like I said, very won multiple awards in different areas. I think there's she does a bit of modeling as well, and I think to myself, wow, what has she not done? We're going to find out soon, if there's anything left for her to do. She seems to have done it now. I'm just in the process of linking up with Instagram and Facebook. If you want to join us, you can. Feel free, feel free, feel free. Also on the Mixcloud Live, just recording the show to upload during the week. I always tell everyone, if you miss the show, catch us later on in the week. We definitely will upload it. So you cannot miss the Blouse and Skirt Link Up show. We're here each and every Friday night from the hours of 7 p.m. Even if I'm feeling a bit rough and I'm under the weather, we still are right here. We ain't moving we ain't moving nowhere. We just making sure we are just making sure that we keep it locked, and we keep it moving and keep it locked. So guys, we should be live on Facebook at the moment. We should be live on Instagram. We should be live. Oh God, we should be live everywhere. We should be live. We should be live. When I say we should be live, we should be live everywhere. I want to say good night and God bless to Puzzle Piece Music Promotion. Puzzle Piece Music at 24/7 at yahoo.com. Just for if you're an artist and you're listening to this right now and you want your music to go from A to point B to be shared right across the world, all over the world, check out Mama Shares. Check out Mommy Shares. Check out Mommy Ches Ford. Have I said that right? Yes, Ches Ford. Now we're live, Blouse and Skirt link up page, and we are live on Instagram. So, blessed love and welcome forward each and every one. Don't forget we are here each and every. When I say each and every, not sometimes, not sometimes or when we feel like. We're here each and every Friday with something for you. And I'm not gonna keep the young lady waiting. Let's see if we can link up with her ASAP. You know me how I get all confused all over the place with the um with the linking up, you know me. But normally I do get it right. And it's nice that she's local, so we don't have to do the WhatsApp thing. We're not gonna get interrupted. We're just gonna have a lovely, lovely conversation. But like I was saying, lovely young lady, listen to her music, got to know her through her music. And hopefully, guys, for those of you listening and getting to know her for the first time, like me, are gonna be awe inspired. Good evening, Miss Bashira.
Good evening. Good
Oh,
evening.
blessed love, blessed. We were kind of, I was kind of calling you and just talking about you at the same time. Hoping you're not eavesdrop. It's all good though. All good stuff. All good stuff.
It's all good. Happy Christmas to you and all your
uh,
listeners.
oh, same to you, and thank you so much for I mean, when I look at your bio, and I'm thinking, my gosh, how come she's got time to even talk to us? She's doing it all here. She's vocal coaches, she's singing, she's songwriting, she's winning awards, she's modeling, she's got the hair thing. I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, what? She did what? When? What? Why? You know, one person. I'm so. Then I looked and I thought, well, maybe they send me someone else's bio, but it can't be one person doing all of this
Oh,
opening
that's so sweet.
opening ceremonies at the at the Paralympic Games and doing this. I'm
Yes.
thinking one person. Let me read it again and see. But yes,
Oh,
guys, it's her. She's everything that I would want to be if I was 10 people.
oh, that's
Blessed
so
love.
sweet. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
know,
Thank you so much. It's all just about loving what I do,
yeah,
and really just, yeah, finding a way to make it all work. But
yeah,
absolutely loving what I do with a passion,
yeah,
because then it's no longer work. It's just
yeah,
getting up every day and feeling supremely blessed to be able to live a life
yeah,
that really does bring a lot of joy and passion to me, and subsequently being able to then give that to others is even more of a blessing.
yes.
But I absolutely love what I do, and
Mm.
I just find a way to make it all work,
Oh, great.
and just be consistent, in terms of the level of professionalism, the
Yeah.
brand, making sure that I am always interfacing with my audience and giving over that joy and that love.
Yeah.
And equally finding the time to be very specific about what projects it is I'm working on and where I'm going to be needing to apply my time
Yes,
to
yes,
make
yeah.
it all work.
Yeah.
But yeah, thoroughly love what I do. I mean, it's such an amazing feeling. It's quite difficult at times to put it into words because it's beyond words. It really is a feeling, and I'm immensely appreciative and grateful for everything that I've been able to make happen, along with the support of some great people who've assisted me in the process. But yeah, I love what I do. I love what I do.
Yeah, I was gonna say no man is an island. I'm sure you've got a I think it's all about it doesn't matter how great we are at what we do, just having that support around us makes the difference, because no man is an island, and you you need, because it's can be. I always tell people this business, it's a lovely bit, especially if you're a songwriter or singer songwriter or a musician and you love what you do in this sort of business, but it can be such a as everything else in life, it can be quite challenging. So
Yes.
this, to have that support system, to that I'm gonna hold you up kind of thing, come on girl, let's keep on going kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's so important, because it's not easy out there. It's rough. It's rough.
You're absolutely right, and I think what it comes down to as well is being very clear about who you are. So I apply that to myself, being very clear about who I am as an artist.
Yeah.
And the multiple I guess, streams of what I can do and embody, being clear about that and looking at how they work together in terms of a synergy and a complement. And also recognizing at the same time that it is an environment that is heavily saturated, especially because of social media. And looking at what the difference is that I bring to the table. So it's almost like knowing what that formula is that makes me me, and being able to truly just keep that authentic in its delivery of who I am and what I do. And it's not easy, like you said. It's challenging at times, and it's finding a way to overcome the challenge and to stay true to why it is I'm doing what I'm doing. And for me, it's very much led from purpose. You know, it's an innate purpose from within. As a young child growing up, I always knew that I would be within the field of music as a performer, as a songwriter, as a vocalist. And then from engaging in that, then the other elements of creativity were also birthed as well. And then it was finding a way of how it all interwove and linked. It's a bit like a tree, you know, you have roots, and the roots are grounded, they're embedded, and they have a foundation. And then from that, you have your branches, and off of the branches, you'll have leaves. And sometimes those leaves will flower. So they all interconnect. But the foundation has to be set, and that's what allows it to flower and take, you know, really take root, and to create the abundance that then comes off of that. So it's being mindful about who I am, what it is I'm doing, how I'm delivering that. Ultimately having fun and enjoying it. Because when it becomes heavy and you're not enjoying it, then that can affect the creativity. So, you know, it's about recognizing what it is I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and then being able to apply the best to that, so that the people who benefit from that, i.e. the audience, get the best of my creativity.
And what I like about, well, this is from a listener's point of view, or I should say a fan's point of view, because I am now thoroughly a fan. But I listen to different albums, and listen to some of your singles. And if there is, this is how I feel when I listen to you. There is no box where I can say, oh, she's an R&B singer. Oh, no, she's a jazz singer. Oh no, but hip hop. Oh no, she there's you know, this and that. She's just, you're sort of like, you know, that it's someone that's confident in what they're doing and loving what they're doing and doing it all. It's like a nicely 1,000-piece or million-piece jigsaw puzzle that's put together in the right, just perfectly. Do you know what I mean?
Wow,
And it's
that's
nice.
such a beautiful,
and when
beautiful,
you listen,
beautiful thing.
and when you listen to someone for the first time, something like this can go either way, because the listener as well, myself, has to be a music lover, and you've got to like music and creativity, and you've got to listen to it and think, oh, I love what she's done with that. Oh, I love that. I love that version of how she swung that around. I love how she did the melody with that. And you listen to everything that goes around with what you're doing and seeing your input. So when you listen to it as a listener, you think you're sort of, I was quite, and it hasn't happened to me very often. I kind of like listen to someone else's music and enjoy it, especially if I'm going to, you know, talk to you like now. But I found it quite, in the end, found myself getting quite nervous as it got to the, not I won't say intimidated by you. I feel quite warm and welcoming listening to your music, but I'm thinking, oh my God, she's done so much. She's got time to talk to me. You know, you feel a little bit like, Ches, you've done it to me again. She's always sliding these feet. She doesn't say to me, Lady in Pie, this is a big superstar. You know, she's worked with Mariah. She doesn't tell me these things, you know. She just says, Denise, would you like to interview me? She said, of course, yeah. And I was familiar with some of your songs, and then she sent me something. Oh yeah, sure. Then she sent me the bio. I'm like, Ches, you didn't tell me all of this kind of stuff, you know. I make sure I comb my hair, make sure my hair looks. I mean, you know, I gotta make sure I'm sounding right. And I got nervous because I got a bit of a cold this week, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to be croaking and talking to her. So that's what happens, and it's a good thing. It's a nice thing. I like when that happens.
It
because
is. I feel very touched by what you're saying.
and
I really do.
I feel, and it's a credit to yourself, because it's humbling to know that you're just a very gifted human being that loves what she does and shares it with people. And a lot of people that put all the ego and all this other stuff into it don't realize that that's all it comes down to: love of what you're doing, and being able to translate that to someone else, a listener, and think, oh wow, she's great, love her music, I love what she's doing. You feel the energy, if you know, if that makes sense,
Yes,
you know.
absolutely.
And
I
I've got to
totally
feel,
receive.
yeah, I've got to
Yeah,
be feeling you. If I'm feeling you, and I feel it. I love all, if it's music, you know, or if it's some, if it's like tap 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 tap, tap, but not everyone's gonna tap the same way. And I
true.
listen to it and I'm holding the vibe, but you're delivering it to me with a smile, and you can
Mm,
see that the heart is your heart. I can actually feel your heart pumping, you know.
yes, yes. No,
It's a feeling,
absolutely.
music is. It's a feeling when you connect with someone's music. It's amazing. I enjoyed. And I got a little
Oh.
bit stuck on the I don't know if it's because of the season, but I got a little bit stuck on your Christmas album. I found it, I really enjoyed listening to that.
Oh,
Got me in the
oh, that's
mood.
amazing.
Got me in the mood because
Oh.
I haven't put up any Christmas lights or done any Christmas for a couple of years, and I've really got really festive this year. Put a couple of, I mean, I've got a new kid. I've got a new kid, and they're all up. They're almost all down again, but that's just another story, another show.
No, that's amazing.
Oh,
I love how you've described everything there, and it's really, it's lovely to listen to you speak because I hear the music fan, I hear the music supporter, and it's lovely. That what you've just described there, that's exactly what I want to do with my music
well,
and
you've,
what I do. And you've just, I couldn't have said it any better. That was
yeah,
just so authentically
yeah,
shared. So thank
yeah.
you very much for that.
Yeah.
I, yeah, really
And it's
feel
not, and
touched by
I
that.
like it when we have a conversation. I let the guests know how I feel about the music, which doesn't always go in my favor, because when you're really honest about music, you can't fake it. Do you know what I mean?
True,
And if
true.
you're not, and it's very, very hard to compliment something that you're not feeling. But there's not much about music that I don't feel, and I don't, and myself, I just don't think there's anything wrong. It's about language and how you um communicate through your work and how you do it. And it's, you know, if I'm
That's
understanding
right.
your language or not. But music is music, and I absolutely love it. But I just had to say, you know, I'm really a new fan, because I really enjoyed I really did
Oh,
enjoy getting to know you through your music. And
thank you.
I was just wondering, that's just some of the things that didn't know. I would love to know, when did it all start for you, you know?
Yeah, I think that's always a great question for me because I feel like I've been singing since day one. You
Yeah,
know, I've always sang. You know, I've got very strong, vivid memories as a child growing up,
yeah,
singing, writing songs, writing
mm,
poetry as it started off, and then kind of embellishing that and creating songs and writing melodies. And you know, I remember my older sister saying to me as a child growing up, she said that I had a very specific vision. I knew that I wanted to be a singer.
yeah,
And she said it was so vivid, it was so specific, and it's literally come to fruition that is what I do. It's who I am.
mm,
Um, and so I've always had an interest in music, and I
mm,
just think I was born with it. Literally, you know,
mm,
I make a joke out of it, but it's probably the truth where I say, you know, when I was born, I didn't come out crying, I came out singing, literally.
yeah,
Always enjoyed music, always enjoyed working with melodies and constructing melodies,
mm,
you know, and building harmonies, and then obviously, you know, creating that so that it becomes a song.
mm,
And then, you know, working in the studio and then working live
mm,
and working with other musicians, other vocalists as well.
yeah,
It's just, I don't know, I can't describe it, Lady Denise. It's an amazing, amazing feeling. And so for me, to your question, I've been doing music my entire life,
mm,
and it's afforded me an amazing experience. I've used music to heal, I've used music to educate, I've used music to elevate. You know, I've used music to just give people a joyous experience in terms of
mm,
live stage shows, and obviously using music in terms of recorded work, you know,
yeah,
and
yeah,
making music and you know, releasing singles and albums.
mm,
So it's just a way of life for me now. It's very much who I am.
mm,
So music has been a massive, massive energy in my life,
yeah,
and it feels great. You know, each year that goes past, I'm able to expand upon my creativity, expand upon my gift and how I use it,
Yeah.
and just kind of, yeah, make it work for me. And sometimes it's almost not even me making it work, it just works in and of itself. And I
Yeah.
think that comes about by staying true to who I am as a person and as an artist. And so the gift just literally continues momentum, you know. So yeah, I hope that sort of answers your question.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, for those that, well, you wouldn't know, but for everyone that listens to the show every week and listens to the interviews, they know that I don't really even like calling it interviews. I call it like conversations, and they know that I don't write questions down. The reason
Right.
why I don't write questions down is because when you're having a conversation with someone that you've never met, you never know how the conversation is going to go. And
True.
some of the questions, when you write questions down, it sounds so um so uniform, so it doesn't sound very flowy, so I don't write questions down.
Sure.
And this is the first time, and I've been doing this show for 7 years, the first time I've ever written a question down, or
Oh wow.
written a note down. And I says I must tell her that, because I says I'm gonna ask her like a typical interviewing question: when did she start? And I says I bet she will have trouble telling me when she started, because when you listen to her music, she sounds like she was born singing. I swear to God, that's what I wrote.
Wow. Wow, that is deeply intuitive. Wow.
You know,
Amazing.
and
Amazing.
I say that to say that's what you get. That's what I got from your music listening to you. There's no,
Mm,
it's a funny, probably like a spiritual feeling. Maybe it's almost like,
yeah.
it's almost like, wow, she doesn't sound like, she sounds like. And at this point, I've never even seen a picture of you or known like what your age, but nothing like that. That's just, she sounds like she's been here before singing. It doesn't sound like this now. You know what I mean? It sounds like this is what she does. You open your
Yeah.
mouth, and it's absolutely, it's gorgeous. And I think another thing about you, which would be nice for those of you, if there's anyone that's listening that's new to songwriting or wants to be an artist, aspires to be an artist, you're like a good sort of like a blueprint, someone to sort of listen to the music and listen to her vocally, what she does with the music. Not that you have to be like anyone else, I'm not saying that, but if you're
Mm,
learning, it is this road is that life that it is a road that we're learning every day, and we pick up little bits of
yes.
we are inspired by different people and different things, and we pick up little
Mm,
bits of things here and there that we learn from, and it's a joy, guys. So, guys, like I said before earlier in the show, please go on social media, download insights, and listen to, if you're not already a fan, and listen to some of Bashira's music and get to know her as an artist. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful journey. So tell us a little bit about some of the people that you've worked with. I don't want I don't want to die name drop. I'll let you do it. Because it's amazing. Oh, I am.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So I've been, yeah, very blessed and fortunate to, either share the stage
Yeah.
or be in a recording studio with some really great people,
Yeah.
musicians in and of their own right.
Yeah.
Some of them really well known, some of them not. So in terms of some of the names that would be more well known,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
terms of associations, we're
Yeah.
talking about people like Mary J. Blige, Usher,
Mm.
let's have a look. Michael Bolton, Patti LaBelle, Diana
Yeah.
Ross. And in 2011, I was awarded an award for my contribution to jazz music, and that
Yes.
was acknowledged and endorsed by the official legacy estate for
Nina
Dr. Nina
Simone.
Simone. Yeah,
Yes.
and that was, and still is, a very, you know, poignant time in life to be recognized in that way,
Yes. Yeah.
because Nina Simone is such
Oh
an
yeah.
amazing artist and
Yeah.
such a iconic artist in
Yeah.
and of herself.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
just to be endorsed by, the official legacy estate for Dr. Nina Simone was such a blessing. But yes, I've been fortunate enough to work with some really great people who really overstand, and I say that deliberately, not understand, but
No.
overstand the uniqueness of musicality,
Yeah.
know how to put a melody together, know how to construct vocals and produce vocals, know how to deliver vocals in a live setting in terms of live performances, working with harmonies, so knowing how to align your vocal so that it works with other voices and not one person is peaking above the other, but you're working in unison in terms of a unit. And it's really allowed me to develop my vocals,
Yes.
as we say in the business, to hone my chops.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to be able to carry that forward and create my own individual sound.
Yeah.
Which is why it's interesting when you talk about, my versatility and able to kind of really interpenetrate a number of different genres. And I think that's one of my USPs, one of my unique selling points, is being able to make that all work together. So just find a way of how it works together.
Yeah.
And understanding how best to use my voice. So I always say, in terms of register, a vocal register, you can have singers that can go really high, and that's amazing. But it's not just about going high for me. It's about how I use the high note within what I'm singing, so that it melodically makes sense, so that there is a format to how I'm delivering that vocal. Equally, if I'm singing in a really low voice, and a lot of times I find that singers can be quite intimidated by the depth of their voice. But I always say this: in order to build a house, you wouldn't put the roof on first, the roof being the top or soprano note. You would build your foundation. So the foundation being a tenor or baritone to the vocal tonality. And so for me, it's about recognizing fundamentally how to get the best out of my voice. So vocal health is a really important thing to me as well. Hydration, eating the right foods, resting, knowing how to balance your workload, professional and personal, and how to eradicate stress. So knowing fundamentally what is the best for me, what is the best for my voice, what is the best for my artistry. Like I record really well late at night. So when everybody's probably in their bed asleep, that's the best time for me to be recording vocals. Equally, I can get up and do workouts or write or rehearse early in the morning. So it just depends on, I think it depends on a couple of things. It does depend on the schedule, in terms of my own schedule. It depends on what is what scope is happening within the project. So what's required of me. So sometimes it might just be a songwriting brief. Sometimes it might be a songwriting and a vocal brief. Sometimes it might just be a vocal brief. So it's knowing each and every moment, or within each project, what is required of me. In order to be able to deliver my best. But yeah, going back to your original question, working with such great names in the business, it's almost like that you can't help but analyze and
of course.
absorb the greatness of what is in and around you, in terms of their delivery, in terms of how they perform, in terms of how they write, and just recognizing that these are just people that have a great persona, a great gift, and have been able to articulate that in a manner that makes them the stars that they are today. So yeah, it's a privilege. It's an absolute privilege.
And there's another P word. When I listen to music and listen to you speak as well, that you have to have another sort of trait, which I think I'm lacking of, really, patience. Because you want to get from point A, to point B, and you listen and think, oh, I aspire to have a great body of work, but then you want to get there, you want to jump, you can't jump up over the vocal coaching sessions and jump to, you want to gradually climb.
Absolutely.
And be patient doing so, and not want to run and get to the studio and put some little auto tune on here and there, and to, you want to develop as you develop, and it takes time, and it takes patience, and it takes patience,
commitment. It takes commitment as well.
Commitment.
Had a conversation earlier actually. Just around, people who say that they want to do something, and if you want to do something, then there are incremental steps that you need to be doing in order to bring about that thing that you want to do. So if you want to be a fitness trainer, if you want to be a chef, if you want to be a doctor, there are incremental steps that you have to do in order to be able to live that out and be a doctor, be a chef, be a fitness trainer. It's the same with musicians. You know, we have to know our trade.
Yeah.
And we have to be rehearsed and we have to be ready. And I think of someone like George Benson, who trains something like 8 hours a day on the guitar calls. That's 8 hours a day, every day, honing his gift. It can only lead to greatness because he's already embodying what greatness is about, which is about the application of self, or the application of the gift of self.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, being a British singer, oftentimes people think that I'm American. They hear my music and they think I'm an American, and then they hear me talk and they're like, "Oh my God, you're English." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm English." And because a lot of my production is done by Americans, I do have UK producers as well. But I think what it comes down to as well is how I work my vocals. I give an example of what I mean by that. There's been times when I've been in the US.
Yeah.
People don't hear me talk; they just hear me sing.
Yeah.
So after I finish singing and we might engage in a conversation, they'd be like, "Oh my God, you're from the UK?
You're British?
You're from the UK?" Like even then, like, so there's almost like this undertone, I guess, that in order to be a great vocalist, you must be American.
Yeah.
So it's quite edifying for me to change that narrative, because a great voice is a great voice. It doesn't matter where it comes from.
Yes.
But what creates that great voice is the development of the voice.
Yes.
And it's understanding how best to utilize that voice to get the best out of it. So just like you'd have a tradesman that would go and train how to become a mechanic, or trade how to become an engineer, you have to train your voice.
Yeah.
And you have to train your voice with the understanding of techniques and the application of those techniques in the right way and the right format. And I'm really big, as I said already, on vocal health and understanding how to get the best out of my voice. There's times when I know that I shouldn't be singing. I will just rest my voice.
Yeah.
There's times when I know that I need to be singing, so I will train my voice, I will rehearse, I will apply myself accordingly. But the point I want to make here, ladies in East Empire, is that by knowing my own self, by having an understanding of my gift, then I'm now in control to apply myself in the best way. And I think it's really important to add that, you know what, sometimes life gets in the way, or should I say the conditions of life, because, you know, I am a person.
Yeah.
I do have a family.
Yes.
You know, things do happen where sometimes things come out of sync, and it's about flowing with that.
Yes.
I always say that, you know, you or I have to find a way of how we bend but not break. So find a way of how we bend, find a way of how we flow, to still be able to contribute where we need to contribute in our own personal lives, whether it's family, other commitments. But still, for me, I recognize the commitment to my musicality, to my musicianship, to my artistry. And so by the same way that I would honor a meeting, honor an appointment, honor a session, I honor myself when it comes to my musicality, you know. And so for me, it's about being the best that I can be. And I firmly believe that even though I am a master at what I do, more than being a master, I'm a student. So I always have that methodology in my mind, which allows me to always be in an environment of learning. I want to learn. I want to become even better at what it is I'm doing. I want to develop new techniques. I want to really stretch myself in dimensions, vocally, creatively, as a songwriter, as a performer. I always want to be in this position where I'm in renewal, where I'm developing, where I'm growing, and where I'm open to change in and of myself, but also from my peers in and around me as well.
Yeah, that's very humbling. It's very humbling to hear, you know, to hear that, because a lot of times, especially when you've had, you know, had such an interesting sort of career so far, you would think, I mean, not that you would think that, but you would think someone like you it almost have you know what I mean, where someone comes off sort of like, oh, I know it all, I've been there, done that, so I've got the experience, so I can just keep moving.
Right.
Whereas I just think as long as you're alive and breathing, you're learning from everyone, from
That's right.
everything and everyone, because everyone's got something to teach you, even if it's what not to do, it's still a lesson.
Exactly.
Do you know what I
Exactly.
mean? And especially with music, and I think that's what, I don't know if you agree with me now. I think that's what's lacking today. I find. I mean, I talk to some people and are absolutely disgusted. You know, it's this ego and this sense of like,
Mm.
who's better than who and who's on top, and all this sort of like where they talk about like different genres of music being some of the conversations you hear makes no sense to me, coming from people that quote
Mm.
unquote that love the business or love what they're doing. If you love what you're doing,
Yeah.
it's something that you just cherish, you nourish, and nourishment, like, it comes from eating good food, good food, and
No,
and,
absolutely,
and
absolutely.
exercising.
And to add to what you're saying there, I think that when you are truly in alignment with who you are, when you're truly in alignment with what you have to deliver, like your purpose, your gift, you won't even have the time to be conversating about someone else or
Right.
something else in that way. You wouldn't
Exactly.
want to, talk down on someone, degenerate someone's gift or someone what it is they're bringing. You cannot like it. You're perfectly entitled to not like it because we
Yeah.
don't have to like everything or everyone.
No, of course
That's
not.
okay. But you don't have to. You don't have to. Denigrate a person. You don't have
No.
to. Be disrespectful, be rude. You can just say no. That's not for me, or he's not for me, or she's not for me, and you can leave it at that. And I think, and this is the reality, and I'm sure you will know this, that when it comes to music, unfortunately, there are a lot of egos in and of the game, in and of the business. There are just a lot of egos. And sometimes, and this is the sad part, it can supersede the gift of music.
Yes.
So it's about being in a position to reverse that. How
Yeah.
can I be an ambassador of what musicality, of what real music is about? How can I reverse that and bring back the real essence and truth of what music is about,
Yeah.
which is to uplift?
Yeah.
When you look at music from back in the day, like if you go right back, to music from back in the day, the voice was used to uplift. The voice was used to offer reverence onto
Yes.
like the ancestors, the Most High.
Yeah.
And then it became something that was monopolized, and the businesses were created out of it, hence the music business,
Yeah.
which I think is another important distinction to
Yes.
make, that remember that this is a business. And
Business.
so for any of your listeners who are aspiring musicians, singers, performers in and of their own right, I say overstand the business of where you are applying yourself, because if you don't, you leave yourself susceptible to be ripped off,
Yeah.
which feeds back into the whole ego around
Yeah.
some individuals that you can meet in the music business, knowing how to recognize them, knowing how to bypass them. Now, the reality is you could arm yourself with knowing about these types of individuals or entities, and you can still get ripped off.
Yes.
It seems to be almost like a badge that you kind of have to almost attain
Yeah.
in your own experience to
Yeah.
know what not to do or to know what to do in
Yeah.
order to not have that experience repeat itself.
Mm.
There's very few individuals in this business that I know, known and unknown, when it comes to musicality, who haven't been ripped off.
Oh yeah.
It just seems to be an unfortunate part of the initiation, I guess, into the whole process.
Yeah.
But what you can then do with that in terms of building your brand, building your momentum, building your integrity, so that people approach you in a way now where they know, you know what, can't step to her like that. She's on point.
Yeah.
I've got to go with my T's crossed and I's dotted, and I've got to come authentic, otherwise just don't come at all. And so I just think it's important to, I keep saying it, but it really is as important as the repetition, which is to know thyself.
Yes.
Know thyself, know thyself. And however you know thyself, you then apply thyself accordingly. If you don't know thyself, can come in and take advantage of you.
Of course.
And it's about knowing how best can I apply myself so that becomes unlikely. to happen to me or to happen to you, you
Yeah.
know, and to just do our best to just learn.
Yeah.
You know, life here on this earth is about learning. It's about an understanding of how best you can be an ambassador and a contributor to the earth, to be an amazing human being, to bring upliftment, to bring joy, and to be resolute in your approach, you know. And even when you're having off days, because we do, this is you know, it's part and parcel, I think, of the world that we live in today, knowing how to manage our emotions. And music is a wonderful tool or resource to be able to utilize to manage our emotions, you know, whether it's through meditation, whether it's through, you know, listening to an affirmation that might be put to music, whether it's singing, you know, using music to elevate and advance ourselves, to uplift ourselves when at times we can feel down or low in our spirit. And then, you know, the plus side of that is not everything, you know, it's not always going to rain. The sun has to come out again, just as day has to come into night or night into day. You know, the hardships of life have to transform at some point. Things will get better, and it's trusting that process. And if you can use music to help you to assist the process, then even better.
Yes, music is love. I mean, I work in mental health, and we see so many
Wow.
times that you
Okay.
play music, and I'm a lover. Me, when I meditate, not in a thing way, but when I'm trying to chill out and just relax, I've got some favorite albums that I play where there's just, because sometimes instruments speak more to me than words. I can get lost in
Yes.
an album of you know, some of my favorite albums are just instrumentals, or what I call rhythm, or nice rhythm. I'm listening to the rhythm, but not the word, not the 45 or the artist sing, just the you know, just I like music in itself. I like listening to anything with nice drums in the background and a nice, so you know, some music brings it all together,
Yeah.
and it's icing on the cake when you get a lovely song that goes with it. I love my music. Love my
Absolutely,
music. You know what I
absolutely.
mean?
No, 100%. Music is such a powerful forum. It really
It
is.
is very, very powerful. And speaking of
Yeah.
music and speaking of power, I had to ask you this because this would be, I know it's sort of one of those questions probably everybody you've been asked before, but when you talk to somebody, you always ask yourself, I wonder who she listens to, what she listens to when she's chilling out. You know, and she's, I mean, who needs to hear what kind of music that you listen to? And I think this is going to be an interesting one because
Yeah.
I can't think of it in my mind.
I love the question actually. So I have always had a very eclectic taste in music. So I
Yes.
grew up obviously with my parents,
Yeah.
my family, and I remember in the house we had everything from Bob Marley right through to Elvis.
Yeah.
So the spectrum was very, very wide in terms of
Yeah.
musicality and music
Yeah.
that I was listening to.
Mm.
I love listening to music of yesteryear. I think that the singers of yesteryear are second to
Oh,
none.
yeah. Yeah.
These, you're talking about singers who had to know how to sing.
Oh, yeah.
There was no auto tune.
No.
That wasn't even thought of.
No.
So when it comes to me, you know, listening to music of choice, I'm
Yeah.
talking about like when I'm just going to be chilling,
Yeah.
not where I'm being given something that I'm being commissioned to listen to. Like if I'm doing a session, I'm talking about like me just actually choosing music that I love to listen to.
Yeah.
I love to listen to yesteryear singers, and
Yeah.
I love to find singers of today who understand how to use their voice.
Yeah.
So when I look at singers of today who know how to use their voice, I'd be looking at singers like Fantasia,
Oh,
Legacy.
yeah.
Who else could I think of right now? Gosh, I'm trying to think of a male vocalist as well. I like Trey Songz. I like his vocals as well
Yeah.
as a male vocalist. And then I look at maybe voices of what I call yesteryear. And yesteryear to me is by no means robbing these artists of their greatness. It's about actually acknowledging how amazing they are.
Yeah.
So when we're looking at, say, like male voices like Luther Vandross, and let's remember Luther Vandross started off as a backing singer. So Luther knows how to use his voice. Like Luther has vocals on a next lockdown level.
God.
But then for me, I go even deeper than that. I'm listening to his background singers. Like his background singers are some of the best. In terms of how they use their voice, tonality, harmonies, how they set their phrasing, their diction. I love a contemporary artist by the name of Rochelle Farrell. For me, she's so underrated. She is a vocal beast. She's amazing.
I only got to know her recently. When I say recently, about a couple of months ago.
Wow.
And I tell you, and she's amazing. And I got to know her because my vocal coach, I do vocal coaching. I have a vocal coach, and she told me, she says, I want you to listen to this artist, and tell me what you think. And next, and I thought, oh, I've never heard of her before. Let me listen to it. And I thought, wow,
Yeah, she's something else. I came across Rochelle Farrell many years ago, and I had an amazing, unique opportunity that just came about, where my partner got tickets to go and see her at Ronnie Scott's a couple of years ago. So we're in the audience and she's singing like her songs. I just started to sing. I was just doing all the harmonies, and she stopped and she said, "Wait a minute, who is that in the audience singing with me? I need to know who that is." I was like, "Uh-oh." So I put my hand up. She said, "Girl, you want to come on the stage with me, girl?"
Oh,
like,
no.
And it was such a moment. It was amazing because, like, for me, that was my fangirl moment. In terms of like you're just amazing. And I just was like, no, I want you to do your thing. I'm gonna stay right here in my seat and just harmonize with you. And then I met her afterwards. She gave me a massive hug. She's just amazing. And what was really great about that experience was I gained new fans out of that. I had people coming up to me and saying, "Where can we find you online? When are you doing a show?" So I kind of exchanged my social media details, and I still got these people now. They'll come to a show, they'll send me an email every once in a while, they'll send me a happy birthday message online. And so for me, that was such a surreal moment.
And you know what, and that's what makes you different from so many other artists out there. The fact that you didn't actually get, because how many of us would be able to restrain ourselves? Our ego would let us just sit there and harmonize it, and not run up there and say, this is my moment, and try to even sort of like, we would run up there, wouldn't we?
Exactly. You make such a key point. I didn't even think about it.
No, I'm saying. So me listening to you, that's what makes you different from everyone else. Even I'm ashamed to say, even me wouldn't have Lucy. I would be up there swinging my big bum left, right. I would be up there and make sure to get my good side. So that's amazing about you. Like I said. And that's what some people the fact is you didn't need that moment. Your moment was right where you were. The fact that she even stopped,
absolutely.
And a lot of us wouldn't learn, and a lot of us, because we don't know ourselves, wouldn't know that your moment was actually right there, girl.
100%.
Everything else you did getting up there, you just spoiling your moment. Your moment is right there.
Yeah, I wanted to take her in. I listened to her for so long, and it was an amazing moment to be able to see her live performing. Literally, Ronnie Scott's is such an intimate venue. She was,
and you ain't learning nothing. You ain't soaking nothing up. You're not learning nothing by being up there. Beside you, right where you are is where you're getting. Yeah. That's what is meant to be happening at that time. I love that story. That's a great story.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love that.
But I love discovering new voices as well, and I think there's some really underrated singers who are off the radar for whatever reason, and I love to be able to find them. They're like finding like little diamond nuggets, hidden away. And they're just amazing for what it is they do and how it is they do what they do in terms of their delivery. And that's what I mean when I say that right now music, even not even just music, but creativity as a whole can be so saturated because of social media. And so you have to really stay authentic and true to who you are. And I think that's what makes you peak. I think when you put on almost like a false persona, it can work against you. I mean, I know some people who have done that and it's worked for them, but then you ask them the proverbial question, are you happy? And they would turn around and say, no, I'm just doing this, you know, to be known, to make money, to have a career, but they're not happy. And I think that's quite sad, because for me, the gift of music is innately that you are happy and you're able to pass that on to your listeners and your supporters, you know. And that's why I just keep coming back. You know, for me, it's a mantra to, you know, to thine own self be true, to thine own self be true.
Yeah, all right.
You know, I want to rest my head on the pillow of an evening and my conscience is clear, my mind is at peace, my heart is joyful. And I just give thanks, you know, for life and for living and for my life and my contribution to life and for the people in and of and around my life too.
Yes. I mean, I think from sitting here and talking to you, I know there was I didn't know, I knew there was a reason I was going to be excited to speak to you, but I didn't know what the reason was. And I says it'll come to me, while I'm talking to you. And I think it's probably a conversation we're probably going to have off the air, because there's so much that I've learned in just this short conversation, but it is about you tonight, and I want to make sure we talk about you and anything else. And if I do need to talk to you afterward, I would love to do that at some point.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
be lovely, because you know, as artists, sometimes we need that little light or a little bit of a guidance, or you need to know that you need to feel that you're going in the right direction, or you need to feel that. And like you said, it's about enjoying what you're doing, and it's about everybody sort of understanding themselves. So thank you. I know you don't know why I'm thanking you, but thank you for the thank you for the lovely conversation, because I think I've learned. It's just I'm being a bit selfish tonight, guys, and I don't care. I'm not feeling well. I'm entitled. She's my guest, and I just want it for myself. You like can just leave me alone. Don't talk to me right now. But you're absolutely lovely, and it's nice. I hope anyone and everyone that's listening out there, a lot of what Bashir has said tonight, it's just about life, not only about just music. It's about how we live, and as we move on from a time where we've just gone through that terrible pandemic, now we need to sort of move on in a way where we understanding ourselves, and where we sort of can be uplifting for each other. You know what I mean? Helping each
and
other.
I think all I would add to that, Ladies in His Empire, is, you know, you made a point of saying that you work in mental health. And I kind of almost took a deep breath when you said that, because there's so much going on right now in and around our communities when it comes to mental health. And you know, I spoke to somebody about this just a couple of days ago, because they said to me something similar to what you just said. You know, you've done so much with the music, and is there anything else you'd like to do? And for me right now, being able to use music to help people with some of their mental health challenges would really feel good. Because I've seen people that I know, close people, family and friends, coming off the back of the pandemic, and how they've been challenged from a mental and emotional perspective, and how it's changed them, how it's caused them to really find this, I don't know, almost lose an aspect of themselves, you know, that aspect of themselves that brought their happiness, their inner joy. And it's been really heartbreaking witnessing that. And I'm like, what can I do to make a difference? And patience, which is another word you used in the interview today. Patience is crucial when it comes to our well-being and our mental health. You know, if there's one thing that we can do today, that is enough. Tomorrow we can do two things. The next day we can do three things. But as long as we are making some sort of concentrated effort in the right direction to improve our mental well-being, and music is it plays such a vital part.
Music and honesty, because I think from a listener's point of view, music does somewhat. And I have people that don't. I've got close friends and family members. I've seen them bend, then break the last couple of years. And because not only do I work with mental health, but I live in it, because so many people around me and are afraid to talk because there's this stigma attached. And our mental health is so important. So sometimes someone just asks me, well, you've got all this going on, and this going on, blah blah blah, your mom's not, but why are you going to go and do a show? It says, because I am not a robot. I too my mental health, I do know how to to keep my mental health. And I do know that doing this show, talking to someone like you, playing music, listening to music, having that vibe is what keeps my mental health in check. You know what I mean? Because just
Yes.
because I'm
No,
sort of
100%.
supporting everyone else, I've got to
Yeah.
do what makes me feel good as well. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And when I
And I think you make a crucial point there, especially for people who provide a service. So whatever your service might be, in my instance, is a musician. My service is my artistry, my musicality, my music.
yeah
I have to find a way of how I can replenish myself. I
yeah
have to give from my overflow. I'm not going to just give from my cup,
oh
because if
no
I give from my cup, then that's diminishing, diminishing, diminishing. Sooner or later, I'm going to start to feel the ill effects of that. But if my cup is continually full and now it's overflowing,
yes
from the overflow of the
yeah
overflowing, that's what I can then give and contribute to others, so that I'm always in optimum health, whether it's physical, mental, or
yeah
spiritual health, so that I can continue to be of service to whomever, but most importantly, be of service to myself. You cannot give which you do not
don't
have for
have for
yourself.
sure
So you have to be able to gift yourself first and foremost.
yeah
Like when you're on a plane, they will tell you, in the event of you needing to put on an oxygen mask, you put on your mask first,
first
even
yeah
before your child. You
yeah
put on your mask.
so
So
that
that's
you
a clear
can
example of
yeah
the service to self is so
yeah
important.
oh
Not from
yeah
an egotistical point of view,
no
not at all, but from an understanding who you are, in that
yes
you are
yes
an important person. You are an important component in the bigger mix of being a human being on this earth. And so in order for you to optimize and to get the best out of your life experience, you have to be firing on all cylinders. You have to have the
oh
best
yeah
health
for
possible,
sure
mind, body, spirit, and soul. So
yeah
yeah, just because you made the point about mental health, I really just wanted to
mm.
elaborate on that and just say to anybody out there that's maybe going through any mental health challenges, to not feel alone,
oh
to
no
reach out to someone that they
I
can
always
speak their
say
mind
that I
to.
always say yeah yeah
Even if you have to call the Samaritans,
yeah
pick up the phone, just let someone know what it is you're going through, and use music. Find the best artists that resonate with you, listen to
yeah
their music. You said you made a crucial point about listening to music with no singing sometimes,
yeah
just the music, and just really align yourself to what that music is about.
yeah
What does the music do for you? How is it making you feel?
yeah
If it's uplifting you, that's a tick. If it's making you feel better about yourself and about your day, that's a tick. And you just keep building that. It's like a house. You don't build a house overnight. It takes time. It takes patience. And just acknowledge yourself for where you are in and of this moment, and
oh yeah
trust that things
yeah
will get better. It
yeah
really will.
oh for sure for sure for sure Bashir, let's say hi to everyone that's locked in on Instagram. Hi Royal Mark
Hello.
son, hi how are you?
Hi,
He said
Instagram
he says
listeners.
he
How you
says
all
why he
doing?
says wise words. Mama Edna, she's tuned in. She says that lady sounds full of knowledge. Yes, Miss Edna, she's one of our elder listeners, and she's always locked in. And
Oh, give
hi
thanks.
to everyone on the radio for listening. Thank you guys so much. Bashir is going to tell us now where we can find her music.
Excellent. So you can, if you go to my website, I'll spell my name for you. So it's www.bashira.com, and Bashira is B for boundless, A for absolute, S for success, H for happiness, I for inspiration, Y for you, R for resonance, and A for absolute. So it's bashira.com. You can also find my music on iTunes. You can find it on Amazon. Again, just put in my name, Bashira. You can find me on social media. On Instagram, it's official_Bashira. On Twitter, it's Bashira the Voice, as in DA voice.
Yeah.
And on Facebook, it's Bashira the Voice, THE. And yeah, if you go basically to my website, you can kind of link to all of my social media. So I'll spell my name again for any people that may not know me. Now you do. Hi, and welcome into the experience of Bashira. So it's B for boundless, A for absolute, S for success, H for happiness, I for inspiration, Y for you, R for resonance, and A for absolute. Bashira.
Bashir. And Bashir, I gotta tell you, with speaking of music and where to find the music, I found a couple of I'm gonna tell you some of the tracks that I went down there and I purchased. So I practice what I preach, guys. Although I get the songs to play, I still go out there
You
and
went and purchased as
but
well. I love that.
well,
So you're
because
a true music fan.
no,
Thank
because
you.
I've got well, after cool million, I've got The You in
The You in Me.
Me, and I thought that is my song. Then I played that for a
Oh, bless.
couple of times, and it says, no, 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 like you know how to love me, like that one as well.
Oh,
And I
bless.
says, shot at love. So there's so much. You get you go down there and you think, oh, I'm gonna go just buy a couple of tracks, and you get all, it's like when you go shopping. I walk into Marks and Spencer just for one thing, and I
Yeah.
come out with like 10 items, and still, I mean, gonna enjoy my 10 items, but thinking, you got no control. But she got me all shook over there on iTunes, Just look at this.
Oh,
I don't know,
bless.
come round. I want you to come round here to have a bit of a mood. Here I am. I've got like 4 albums, and I come says, right, go on, out,
Oh,
out.
wow. Oh,
But
it's amazing.
it's been. Is there anyone you would like to sort of say hi to, or big up, as we say around here?
Oh, wow. Well, first and foremost, definitely big up and say hello to all of you listeners on whatever forum they're listening to us right now on. So
Yeah.
thank you so much to everyone that's tuning in, that's listening, that's sent any messages. Really appreciate all your love and support. And it's lovely to, at least meet you guys online and
Yes.
for you to know of me and know of my music. So, really welcome into the experience of who I am as an artist.
Yeah.
And then I think I'd love to just big up my family, anybody that's listening to me, family and friends. I want to call out names, but I don't want to forget anyone. Be like, oh my, Bashira, you didn't call my name. So I'm just going to say all my peeps,
Just
all
tell
my
your
people,
peeps, yeah.
then
That's
you
a
know
good-
who you are.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Let me just big you up and give you my love. Absolutely. And yeah, just acknowledge my hubby, my partner as well. Thank you for all your love and your care and support over the years when it comes to the music. He's been amazing. Oh gosh, who else? I think anybody who I've collaborated with,
Yeah.
that's contributed to who I am as an artist, from
Yeah.
producers to musicians to people that work in lighting, people working in, I don't know, TV, radio, like the full spectrum. It's a team effort, and sometimes you meet these individuals and they make a difference just for one show, or they can make a difference for multiple shows or recordings. So anybody that's contributed to me as an artist, I just want to thank them as well. I've had the pleasure of working with some really amazing people, and going forward, 2023 is going to be an amazing year. Got some phenomenal projects lined up to come, and I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Yes, and
I would definitely love to check back in with you.
for sure. I was gonna say.
Give you an update. Yeah, 100%.
I was gonna say, please don't let me have to beg you to come back.
No, not at all. We're connected now.
And I wanted to say, I know tonight is all about music, and we talk about music and all that, but please let the people know that you are a gorgeous lady. She's a model as well, She's a model.
I am, yes. So yes, I'm also a model. I'm also an actor as well. So acting, musical theatre.
You do
really, I love it. And I also I am the current holder of a title called Miss Natural Hair UK.
Yes,
so I won that in 2016.
yes.
And it was a natural hair competition,
Yeah.
and blown away when I won it, and I was crowned. I got the crown by the MP for Brent, actually, Dawn
Yeah.
Butler.
Yeah.
She was the person that crowned me at the event in London, and
Yeah.
the actual event itself was launched in the Houses of Parliament.
Yeah.
So yes, I model as well, and I also design clothing. So
Oh my God.
so when I'm performing, sometimes I'm like, well, what do I wear? What do I wear? You want to kind of come out with something unique and different. So I started to just draw and got some clothing made up, and that kind of created a whole nother creativity arm in terms of, creating clothing. I'm a brand ambassador for a couple of organizations, one dealing with our elderly in the community, one around health and well-being, and one in alignment to natural jewelry, so natural crystals, so like whether it's rose quartz or clear quartz or labradorite or chrysocolla. If you know about crystals, then you'll have an understanding of what I'm saying. But yes, and as a kind of weaving into all of that is the modeling that I've done. And whether it's editorial, beauty, catwalk. So yeah, I've been really blessed and fortunate to be able to really embody the totality of my creativity. And in the pandemic, something that happened was I started to draw like in terms of painting.
Yeah,
And just kind of got really involved in that. And I had a couple of pieces exhibited, one of the last pieces being at the Saatchi Gallery. So just kind of using the full spectrum of my creativity. But I would definitely say that my number one discipline is singing. I was born doing that, and it's something I
you do it so well.
always and forever enjoy is to be able to use my voice. So yeah.
And I want to say from us, first of all, I want to ask if you're doing any live shows, if you've got any gigs, anything booked for next year, whatever. If you let us know in time, we'll definitely come down and check you out. But I wanted to say thank you so much from everyone here at the Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show. We got Ches Ford. Thank you, Ches.
Thank you, Ches.
Andrea and everybody, and say thank you because you're the epitome of women empowerment. I mean, that's why tonight is sort of like, I know I played some different sort of tracks earlier, but tonight is ladies' night, not only for the music, but for the knowledge, the conversation. I knew that it would be about more than music. So we got to say thank you because that was very generous of you to give of yourself. You didn't come up here and just say and we're gonna squeeze, like we like those naughty little sisters, like when you're giving and we gotta squeeze you just for a little bit more because you've got this song that I absolutely love. Your latest single, Favorite Time of Year.
Yes.
What I like about this single is it's how you listen to music, because I had Favorite Time of the Year and I've played it on when I got it, I played it on the show, and it says, oh, I'm going and I'm going to play a Christmas. This is like when I got it earlier and it wasn't quite time yet. And then I says, let me go and listen to. I went and I listened to You Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, and I'm like, wow. And then I went back and I listened to Favorite Time of the Year, and I says, oh, I know what it is about this song. I says it's a nice song, but it's a really seasonal song, and these are the songs I know as Christmas songs.
Right.
And it says there is a difference between Christmas songs and the seasonal songs for me. And the favorite time of the year for me, because I would listen to this song and I would play it in February if that's my favorite time of the year, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
I would play it on my birthday because that's my favorite time of the year.
Yes.
I would play it if I'm celebrating an accomplishment of one of my children, whatever. And it says that's what's different with this song from the Christmas songs, is because I would play this song. My favorite time of the year does not have to be now. Exactly. It's not just for now. And it says I hope everyone gets it when they listen to it, because I get it.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that, because that is exactly how I wrote that song.
And you know why? And you know why I get it? It's not about the song. It's about how you wrote it, and how you delivered it to us.
Yes.
And if you listen, if you're music and you're listening to the music and you're listening, if you're a Bashira fan, which I am now, you know the flex, you know what's going. That's how I'm going to be going out. You got it. That's not it. This is what she's saying. Listen to what she's saying, and that's what a lot. And I says, I'm not listening. I'm not going to let them bully me tonight, because Andrea usually says, can you ask her to sing a few acapella? And Miss Edna usually comes. They're not bullying me tonight. Tonight, favorite time of the year is the song that we want a little bit of acapella from. I tell you why. For the same reason I just said. Anytime I want to feel good, any time of the year, this is my tune.
Okay, so I will just what I can do is just cycle the chorus, because I love the fact that you made a point of saying favorite time of year, because that is how the track was written. It was written for
beautiful
any period of someone's life which is favorite for them, whether it's a wedding, whether it's a birthday, a christening, Christmas time, an anniversary. It was definitely written with that in mind. So I really love the fact that you
I loved it when I heard it.
message.
I thought, wow, that's the difference between. So guys, I got it. I loved it when I heard it. I played it.
Nice. That's amazing.
I love it.
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, a little bit of acapella then. Favorite time of year. Let's have a look. Where can I take it? Let me think. Okay, so just kind of get into the zone.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know we were pushing it, but I thought, I'm not gonna let. She can't go. She got it for true. I love it.
No worries. Okay, what I'm gonna do is spin it on something. Yeah. So I'm gonna sing a bit of that, maybe a bit of
anything
the
you
chorus,
want to, anything.
And then I'm gonna go into one of my favorite songs that I love to sing a cappella.
Good.
Okay, so favorite time of year, Favorite time of year. Favorite time of year. Favorite time of year.
Ooh.
When I had you, I treated you bad. And oh, my dear, since you've been away, don't you know I've been around with my head hanging down, and I wonder,
Woo!
you.
Jeez. My God, listen to now you got me all shaky again now. That was all right. I was all right until you started. Absolutely wonderful. Absolutely
Thank you.
wonderful. I
Thank
tell you
you,
what,
thank you, thank you.
you're a gem. Really, really a gem. And
Thank
just
you.
keep doing what you're doing on every level, and just know that we absolutely appreciate you. And I can't wait for 2023 for you to drop some new stuff, and for you to come back again. You gotta come. You got Ches. If you don't get a background, Ches, we're gonna fight. You know, don't let anything happen. And you get around here, get around here again. Thank
Oh,
you, thank you
bless.
for the inspiration. Thank you for the empowerment through your
You are
music.
welcome. Thank you as
Thank
well.
you for the encouragement, because you never know how powerful your music is and your words, and encourages someone sitting down right now and thinking,
Yes.
I can do this, just got to get myself together and I can do this. And that's what's nice about this.
Yes.
Once again, you can follow Bashira on all social media, on Facebook. And we've got Andrea nicely wrote the website address down. It's on the page, and I'll do that again later on. And
Okay,
please,
perfect.
please, please, everyone, go out and support not only her latest single, Favorite Time of Year, but she's got some fabulous, some beautiful songs that you can listen to over the weekend. And we're gonna go out. The Mama Edna, she said she's already going over there on iTunes. Yes, come on. Vice,
Oh,
let's get to,
thank
even if you
you.
get a couple of even if there's a lot for you to go through, but you must find. I've found my favorites, quite a few, and I'm gonna be playing them at the next segment coming up. We're going to listen to some. We play a couple of more Christmas tracks, just a couple, and then we're going to hit
Nice.
into some of some of my Bashir favorites, and hopefully you find your favorites too. And we get on. And next week after, or whenever I'm playing the show, say, Lady Empire, this is my favorite Bashir. Can you please play it for me? And I will do so. Remember, the
Oh,
text line number is 079480987882. If you wanna if you got a message about the show, if you wanted me to send Bashira a message and you're too shy to go and yourself, it's that's the number. We're still here for a little bit longer. Bashira, my voice held out. I was worried. I
oh,
was gonna
bless.
start croaking.
It's the good vibes, good
I
vibes.
gargled with this, I gargled with that, and I said, I said, it's not happening. I said, I've never canceled a show. It's not happening tonight. No, it's
All
not. It's not.
right.
It's not. It's not. Love you loads. Please keep in
Thank
touch.
you. I definitely will. And it's
Please
been an
do.
absolute pleasure being on your show.
Please
Thank you so
do.
much for inviting me. I've really had
Yes,
fun.
and
And yeah.
after the holidays, I'll probably link up with you and
Yeah,
ask you about
please do. Please
some
do.
vocal stuff and stuff that I'm doing when I get a little bit more
Yeah,
settled after the holidays, and I'm
absolutely. I look
sure
forward to it.
I can we'll link up with you. I'll make sure that's a promise, definitely for sure.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna say good night and I'm gonna say God bless once again. Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much, guys.
Thank
That
you.
was
Bye.
Bashira. Bye. What a lovely conversation. I told you guys it was gonna be Woo, and it was woo.
Amazing.
Bye,
Amazing.
bye,
Oh,
bye.
thank you so
Yes,
much. It's been
yes.
a pleasure.
Oh,
Happy Christmas and a
sa-
prosperous, healthy new year to
same to
everyone.
you.
And
Same
I'll
to
see
you.
you guys soon. I'll
You
definitely
will.
be back.
You will do. You will do. You will
All
do.
right.
God bless.
Nice one. Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Bye. Once again, guys, I want to say thank you so much to Chessford for making that happen for us. What a lovely, lovely, lovely show. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Puzzle Piece Music 24/7 at yahoo.com. You know, I've been saying it all night. I've gotten to the point now where I can say it without looking at my little check. But yeah, I'm good. I'm getting old, but I'm not getting dotish. I'm old, but I've still got it. And guys, I'm here till I can be here no longer. I'm just gonna be here, but I got a new one from Vernon Mayton and Cindy. I've got some Liz Tomlinson I'm gonna play. I've got one from Carlene Davis and Naomi Cohen. Got some Christmas songs. I'm gonna play a couple of those. Just a couple, and then I'm gonna close off the show with some of my favorite Bashira tracks. Don't forget, guys, go on all social media, all downloading sites, and please, please, please support the music. Now I'm gonna say a sweet hi everybody on Instagram. Hi, thank you so much for listening, and I hope the conversation was as interesting to you guys as it was to us. Thanks everyone that's listening on the radio. Thanks everyone that's on Miss Cloud, Facebook. You know I'm gonna have to say goodbye to you now, but you can keep listening to the radio. linkupradio.airtime linkupradio.airtime.pro. Now, for those of you that are on the radio, don't move a muscle. We're going to continue with the vibes. I'm going to say goodbye and God bless to Facebook. Bye, Facebook. We got to go. Gotta go. I'm going to say goodbye and God bless to Instagram. Bye, Instagram. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, 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 go. Because once we start playing the music up here, you know, everything goes wrong. Guys, whatever you're doing for the holidays, please, 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 guys, be careful. Be wise in what you're doing. Don't drink and drive, and enjoy your holiday. And right now, I want you to enjoy not only your holiday, but enjoy some more music from Link Up Radio Time.pro. Once again, we want to say thank you to Bashira. Listen to this one from Carlene Davis and Naomi Watts. Brand new.
You know, in come a new thing.
Children of the ghetto.
Holly Davis, Leon McCowan, DJ Trinity. Santa Claus, do you ever come to the ghetto? Santa Claus, do you ever wonder why we suffer so? Santa Claus, when will you come to the ghetto? Santa Claus, we would like to see how your reindeer go. All year long we've been beating down crime. How we hold on through those hard times. We ain't gonna fight, ain't gonna fuss. But where are the presents that you brought for us? Santa Claus, do you ever come to the ghetto? Santa Claus, do you ever wonder why we suffer so? Santa Claus, when will you come to the ghetto? Santa Claus, we would like to see how your reindeer go. We see you in the papers, you're on TV, giving the toys to some big me. We're wondering what's happening to poor people like we. Is it because we don't have no chimney? Santa Claus. Santa Claus. ever wonder why we suffer so? Santa Claus would be.
That's the question we're asking tonight. Santa Claus, do you ever come to the ghetto?
Santa Claus, oh, I see those babies.
Don't worry, guys. I'm going to be playing some more tracks on Bashir in a little bit.
When you look into it, and when you look into it, you know you just can't quit. As a matter of fact, it's bad man done rich. The ghetto is a state of mind, no matter when it's with.
Children of the ghetto.
Santa Claus, do you ever come to the ghetto? Santa Claus, do you ever wonder why we suffer so? Santa Claus, when will you come to the ghetto? Santa Claus. Santa Claus, do you ever come to the ghetto? Santa Claus.
Woo! Once again, we want to say a big thank you to Bashira. What a lovely, lovely conversation. How uplifting and inspiring. Speaking of uplifting and inspiring, another great young lady, Liz Tomlinson. Christmas, we're still celebrating Christmas. Silent Night.
Silent night, holy night.
From the lady with the smile, Liz Tomlinson.
All is calm, all is bright, bright yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night. Son of God, love pure light, radiant from thy holy face. Holy face. We that dawn of redeeming grace. Jesus, Lord, hath thy birth. Jesus, Lord, hath thy birth. Silent night, holy night. Shepherd queen, at the side, glorious stream from heaven above.
Want to say good night and God bless to all of our queens tonight, as it is Ladies' Night.
Hallelujah.
Playing some of our favorite tracks from some of our favorite queens.
There is
And we got to say thank you. Thank you for the music. Thank you for the love.
the Savior is born.
Once again, what a lovely, lovely conversation with Bashira. She's amazing.
The Savior is born. Yes, born. Oh, Christ, the Savior is born.
This is Sakash. Merry Christmas with you.
Christmas time, everybody feel nice. Houses just from the roof to the floor. Breeze getting cold, that's how you know it's Christmas. Red, white, and green are all around, but I'm blue. My jingle bells don't ring without you. No, Christmas is only me. It's with you.
Christmas bells don't ring without you. What a lyric. Jeez.
Christmas time, everybody feel nice. Houses just from the roof to the floor. Breeze getting cold, that's how you know it's Christmas. Red, white, and green are all around, but I'm blue. My jingle bells don't ring without you. No, Christmas is only made when it's with you. Christmas is only merry with you. Christmas is only merry when it is with you. Christmas is only merry when it is with you. Wrap yourself on a bow and take a seat right under my tree. And maybe that would, baby, you alone could make the season merry for me. Cuddle up in your arms and watch some Home Alone. But the Home Alone got me wishing on stars and blowing up Santa phone. Tell him carry your own cars. Christmas is only made when it's with you. Christmas is only merry. You let us count all the stars in the sky. Let us cozy up and talk all night by a fire. Kiss me under the mistletoe. Let's have ourselves a very Merry Christmas. Christmas is only merry when it is with you. Christmas is only merry when it is with you.
Love this track.
Christmas is only merry when it's with you.
Season's greetings, everyone.
Only merry with you. Christmas is only merry when it is.
I'm going to play one more Christmas track, and then we're going to play some more Bashira. It's only fitting, only right. She's the lady of the night. Our special guest. Hey, what's up, the Lady Empire? Ladies' night, turn up tonight, of course. Featuring some strong queens tonight. Vernon Mayton and Cindy. Blessed love to you both.
9,000 voltage. This is the war zone.
Christmas time, rock your body, rock your body. Christmas time,
rock your body. Christmas time, rock your body. Cindy Craig and Vernon Mayton.
Rock your body. Christmas time, rock your body. Forget your troubles and days. It's like there is no tomorrow.
Let's dance.
Christmas time, rock your body, rock your body. Christmas time,
Rock your body.
Christmas time,
Rock your body.
rock your body. Christmas time,
Rock your body.
forget your troubles and cares.
Dance like there is no tomorrow.
Forget the pains and the sorrows.
Promise this is a love time.
Christmas time,
Rock your body.
rock your body. Christmas time,
Rock your body.
Christmas time,
Rock your body.
rock your body. Christmas time,
Rock your body.
Christmas time,
Rock your body.
rock and cozy. Christmas time,
Rock your body.
Christmas time, rock your body. I'm gonna start to whisper now.
This is the war zone.
Yeah, that's it for Christmas song. I hope you guys are feeling the vibe. I hope you guys are all in the Christmassy mood. Once again, whatever you do this holiday season, please, 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 please be good, be careful. I'm gonna close out this show now. Continuing Ladies Night with some of my favorite tracks. I was saying during the interview, and I was saying earlier, I went on there and tried to pick out some says which tracks do I like and play some of my favorite Bashira tracks. Go on all downloading sites and you're gonna see she's got so many singles out there. She's got so many albums out there. Please, please. I didn't even get a chance to touch the we didn't even talk so much about it. She's so interesting. You know when you want to talk to someone about so many things. I am in the new I think what I'm gonna do because my brain is getting a bit I don't know what the word is, but I should talk to her more about some of the albums that she's got out there. But it would, I could talk to her forever and ever. That's when you're having a good conversation. I felt like guys, and I hope I'm only joking when I say guys go, but I just felt like it was just me, we just two old girlfriends from way back when, just having a conversation. She's such an interesting person to speak to. I'm gonna play some of her tracks. I'm gonna start off playing this one. This one is called One Shot at Love. This is Bashira. This is out now. These songs that I'm gonna play tonight, they're all out now on digital downloading sites. I actually downloaded my copies, guys. Lovely, lovely tracks. Bashira, here she is.
Yeah, yeah, yes. Oh, yeah. Yes, I was wrong to let you go. Yes, I was. Yes, but now that you're gone, I feel so alone, so alone. Oh, so what am I supposed to do now? What do I do? What do I say? Boy, life without you would be insane. I just can't let go. I know that I have done you so wrong. Baby, it's sad, but don't be so mad, cause I will make this up to you right now. If you give me one shot at love, that's all I ask from you. One shot at love. Please, honey, one shot at love. Yeah, you know you've got to give one shot at love. Oh yeah, just one shot. Baby, I was blind, could not see right from my wrong. No, but now I realize my feelings for you are very strong. Yeah, This is not the time to play games. I just love you, so do you love me, boy? Baby, please just call out my name. And I'll come running, cause this love you cannot throw away. It is too deep, we gotta speak and let love sweep you up off your feet. Let us make it right. One shot at love, that's all I ask from you. One shot at love.
Title of the track, One Shot at Love, Bashira.
You know you've got to give one shot at love.
Multi-talented Bashira.
One shot at love. One shot at That's love. All I ask from you. One shot at love. Give me one, please, Johnny. One shot at love. Shot at love. You know you've got to give one shot at love. Give me one more shot, just one at love. One shot at love. It's all I'm asking of you. Baby, please, baby, please. One shot at love. One shot at love. Oh yeah, one shot at love.
This track is entitled I Won't Worry. We're still listening to the wonderful voice of Bashira. It's ladies' night.
What can I say? What can I do to get through to you? You built your range on my name. Now you want me to pay to enter a door I secured for you. My image, my sound, you used to even be in a position, let alone to try a game on me. So you wanna flip out, cause you got a little notice that went to your head. You sold out on values I thought shared. I won't worry, no I don't worry, honey, cause you slept with a client. I won't worry, and now make up your limit. I won't worry, honey, cause you slept with a client. When you go to sleep, your thoughts you keep on what you have done. Hope you're happy with how you became a face in the crowd. What you reap, you will indeed. So I experienced life anew. Cause seeds planted, how they grew. Stand firm in their positions, such an elite team walk beside me. International is how we're rolling. Daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, all with integrity. I won't worry, no, I don't worry. I won't worry. Your contacts, and now make up your limit. I won't worry.
Wicked.
Such a shame, crying shame.
I won't worry by Bashira.
Real deal would have taken you the whole way. Remember lunches, late night calls, planning a plan of ascent. Giving up yourself was never the one. I don't worry, no, I don't worry, honey, cause you slept with a guy and you make your money.
is one of my favorites. This track is entitled The You in Me.
You and me, the me and you, that makes this love always so brand new. The you and me, the you and me. The passion between you and me keeps our love in two head in this degree. And there's nothing neither one of us needs to say, cause we've coached ourselves on how we love each other complete. The passion between you and me keeps our love in two head in this degree. And there's nothing neither one of us needs to say, cause we've coached ourselves on how we love each other complete. In the middle of making love, I open my eyes, and your visual sweets me, babe. You got me mesmerized. Firmly and rhythmically within me, I glide my hands down over your behind, and feel your hips vibe within my tiny eyes. Passion between you and me keeps our love in two head in this degree. And there's nothing neither one of us needs to say, cause we've coached ourselves on how we love each other complete. The passion between you and me keeps our love in two head in this degree. And there's nothing neither one of us needs to say, cause we've coached ourselves on how we love each other complete. Everybody wants what we have. I feel it as we walk on by. It's a precious earthly connection transcending beyond the sky. Beyond the sky. It's the me and you, and the you and me creating this chemistry for all to see. It's love, and it's so unique. Hold me, hold me, hold me, love me deeply, baby. Like the guitar strings playing harmony, yet able to hold a solo symphony. The me and you, the you and me, excelling clear, all boundaries, energy, emotionally rejuvenates all the cells that I have within me. Passion between you and me keeps our love in two head in this degree. And there's nothing neither one of us needs to say, cause we've coached ourselves on how we love each other complete. The passion between you and me keeps our love in two head in this degree. And there's nothing neither one of us needs to say, cause we've coached ourselves on how we love each other complete. Passion between you and me keeps our love in two head in this degree. And there's nothing neither one of us needs to say, cause we've coached ourselves on how we love each other.
The place going up, the place going up, the share out the fire and the desire and the fire.
Nothing neither one of us needs to say, cause we've coached ourselves on how we love each other complete. To feel us, yeah. To feel us, yeah. Ooh, oh, yeah. Measure for measure. Your love, so much pleasure.
This is Cindy Craig.
Go home to melody. Came inside and captured me. I'm so happy. You're the rhythm of my ride. You and I together will stand the test of time. You know how to love me. You know how to make it right. You know how to love me. Sweet as the morning light. Sooner or later,
Woo!
you come my way. You're welcome to my love. Just promise that you'll stay. You know how to love me right, in a special way. You know how to love me tonight. I wanna say, you know how to love me. You're the real that I feel, never go away. forever. That's what people say. But each time we're together, forever and a day. You know how to love me, right? A special way. You know how to love me tonight. I wanna say, you know how to love me. You're the real that I feel, never go away.
What a way to end the show tonight.
You know how to love me. Oh, you do. You know how to love me, baby.
Once again, thank you to the multi-talented queen that goes by the name Bashira.
You're a dream come true, yeah. You know how to love me.
Ah, boy. All good things must come to an end. Once again, Merry Christmas. And Happy New Year to you all. One more queen added to the hit list. Her name goes by, or she goes by the name Bashira. We had a lovely, lovely reasoning tonight. I'm telling you what, I can't complain. Very, very inspiring young lady. And I tell you what, if my voice wasn't hoarse, I could do it all over again. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Once again, if you got anything from tonight's conversation, is love what you do. Do what you love. Be happy in yourself. Know yourself. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. What a show, what a show, what a show. See you guys next week. Hopefully, our fingers crossed, all being well. Do another fantastic show. Follow our pages. Just put Lady Empire in anyway, and you'll see what we going on with next week. Because right now I'm so far. I ain't got a clue. Maybe I'm gonna have to leave it up to you. Tell me what kind of show you want. You want. We had ladies' night tonight. You want an R&B show so we can really go in for some. You guys have been asking me for some some tracks. So it's up to you guys. Leave me a message, inbox me, let me know what you want. 07-948-098-782. Let me know what kind of show you want next week. I've got so many ideas. Yeah? Until then, I'm gonna say good night and God bless. And once again, big thank you to Puzzle Piece Music 247@yahoo.com. Big thank you to my sister Andrea for the support. To everybody that shared the page, that shared the links. Look out for an upload of the show during the week on Mixcloud, hopefully on SoundCloud. Hopefully I get time. I haven't put anything up on SoundCloud in ages. I gotta go over there. I gotta make it right. Guys, whatever you do, be good. Be safe. Good night. God bless from us. And once again, Merry Christmas goes out to you all. Bye.
This is Debbie the Fire, and you're listening to Lady Empire.
Yes, you are. Good night. God bless.